Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded, my name is Tom and let's get right into the news. And first up, as always, we've got the updates on the bans from the previous week. So first up, we've got Kiara Kitty, who received a 30-day ban due to hateful conduct. This was because she pointed to a monkey in a zoo and said, "The monkey looked like a tryhard." Kiara has also now uploaded a video to her YouTube channel sort of explaining the ban, but as of right now she is still banned. As well as IMLS, who received a ban because his chat was saying rude and hateful things with no mod taking action. He is now unbanned. Starting off on Monday, we only have one story that comes from the Fortnite Summer Skirmish tournament, and this is a bit of drama revolving around getting into the actual final tournament. So here what happens is every slot but the final slot is filled, leaving this final slot to go between two players who got the exact same score, keeping in mind here that simply getting into this game guarantees the 21st to 100th placed players walking away with $5,000. And so Fortnite decided to pick between these two finalists with a coin flip. So the first bit of content I have here comes from Faze Cloakzy and Faze Banks, where they are watching this live on stream. Here's that clip.
I'm now receiving word. We've got the coin flip ready. It's going to be heads for Colton, tails for Cryomi. So on this coin flip, heads Colton, tails for Cryomi.
If this flipped a coin in front of me and told me I wasn't moving on, I don't know what I would do.
Now here we go. I'm gonna flip the coin. Here we go.
What, is that just a regular nickel? Yo, that's just a regular... That's just a... Yo, how do we know this shit's real? What is that? What is this shit, dude? It's tails!
So after this, we had the reaction of Colton on Twitter saying that he hopes they find a better tiebreaker than a coin flip in the future, because no one should have to go through what he had to go through, as well as pointing out that this coin flip had the potential of earning him $1.5 million. And then we do have the response from Skizzen on Reddit, who is the reason this coin flip even happened. This points out the way he formats who gets into the next game, first being by wins, then eliminations, and then average placement, which both players tied on all of them. They did also point out that even though they had a 100th slot in this game, they couldn't put Colton in as it was going against their own rulebook. Finally pointing out that it's very unlikely that there is a tie like this, and the coin flip is like the last case scenario and easiest solution. And following on, the next one comes from Thorin, who is an esports analyst, sharing his negative opinion on Fortnite on the Stockholm Esports Awards channel.
As well as, of course, legacy esports like Counter-Strike and Dota, we've got some newer games mentioned in the nominations tonight. Do you think Fortnite's going to be a good esport?
I'm not 12, so I've never played that game.
So no opinion. Finally, Duncan Thorin Shields silence, and it seems like...
So here I'm seeing two community responses to this. First off being, this is just Thorin's personality, and making fun of Fortnite and its younger player base is just what he does. On the other side, we're seeing Thorin as what he's supposed to be, a professional analyst. Making fun of any esport video game is just wrong in his position. And so finally here I have Destiny's reaction.
As well as, of course, legacy esports like Counter-Strike and Dota, we've got some newer games mentioned in the nominations tonight. Do you think Fortnite's going to be a good esport?
I'm not 12, so I've never played that game.
So no opinion. Finally, Duncan...
My face when your job is professional video game commentator and you make fun of how old other people are for playing video games. My face when you don't even play the video games you commentate.
And so the last thing I want to showcase from this Fortnite Summer Skirmish event is the reaction of the first place winner, who won a grand total $250,000. This was for coming first place in the final, as well as winning a match which gets you an additional $25,000 per win. So this is where I'm going to finish this one off, and here is that clip.
I believe, is that our winner right there?
You might be looking at.
Is that our winner? I believe that is our winner on our screen.
$225,000.
A life-changing amount of money.
It's going to take him a bit to process exactly what he's seeing on his screen.
That is what we call shock, people.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the victory earlier. Remember the victory royale, another 25 grand.
Also on Monday we have one of those forgot to turn the stream off from a RuneScape streamer who goes by the name WeGods Gaming. After finishing his game of RuneScape, goes and has sex with his significant other, and it's all recorded on stream. He did receive a ban for this but is now unbanned. I guess Twitch saw this as an accident, leaving the stream on. Coming into Wednesday we have one that comes from the Twitch channel Gamepedia, who is another channel that is being called out for view botting. Because of this, the channel has set up a Nightbot command to automatically explain how they are getting so many views, and the reason they give is they've got their channel embedded into over 2,000 Wikipedia pages, gaining over 5.8 million views this month just through embedding. So the question here is, should this channel be banned for abusing the embed feature, as well as should something be done about embedded streams? On to Thursday, we got one that comes from DisguisedToast and Jeanette, and this all revolves around Discord groups being created to stalk Toast and Jeanette's every move, this being where they are, what they're doing, and who they're talking to on Twitch. Because of this all going way too far, Toast has come out on stream to tell us about it. This stream's around 3 hours long, but the gist of it is that he spoke to 4 users of these Discord groups who all lied about their activity, and the outcome to this is that Jeanette and Toast have both banned all of these users from their Twitch channels, as well as reported these users to Discord, Twitch, and now the authorities for the harassing and stalking behavior. So here's a clip of Toast talking about that on stream.
5 times to the first person, and the first guy was like, Toast, I will never lie to you. I respect you too much. Please, I think you got it wrong. I'm innocent. And I moved on to the next and repeat the process and the next one. And every time they lied, male or female, both. Which is half flattering. It's like, hey, at least I'm not ugly enough to repel all females. Pros, small confidence boost. Cons, disturbing messages.
Also on Thursday, we got a bit of beef between Tyler1 and Drdisrespect. There isn't really much more to say on that, so here are those 2 clips from Twitter.
You think you had a chance, didn't you? Game over. Another victory. Hey, Tyler1, what do you know about victories, huh? You know who you talking to? You're talking to the back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion with a 37-inch vertical leap, 6'8". I am a freak of nature! And I'm looking at you playing these little top-down League of Legends games. Scoot along, because you're not in my league.
Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. Really. So we're gonna pull out Twitter videos. Dr. Disrespect is really gonna try and come at me in a Twitter video. My specialty. He's gonna take it to me on my home court in Twitter videos. Oh, Doc, buddy. That is a fight that you should not have just started.
Hey, who's there? Just walk in here. Who's there? Oh, hey, Doc. Should have expected you to be here right now. How's it going, little guy? Well, I see you made a video toward me on Twitter. That's funny, Doctor. I do know who you are. Question is, Doc, do you know who I am? Let me give you a little bit of pointers. 6'5", 255 pounds of pure athletic muscle. Have tested 195 IQ on stream and a former collegiate athlete, not to mention computer science major. Question is, Doc, do you know who I am?
On to Friday, we have an update from Faze Tfue, who has now got his YouTube channel back, as well as his Twitch is now unbanned, confirming that his Twitch ban was only 14 days. He's now uploaded a video to YouTube, but hasn't explained too much as to what caused his ban, but he did confirm that it was a hacker that got into his YouTube account, and all of his videos were deleted, but he has been able to get them all back. And so, coming into the weekend, the first clip comes from the Twitch streamer Xposed. He's doing a promo for a headset to get his viewers to buy this, and ends up breaking the headset trying to show off its durability.
That's when this is gonna light up. Alright? A good reason as to why you should get this headset is I can literally like look at this shit. I can curl it, I can bend it, okay, and it doesn't ever break. I've smashed this thing Well,
You broke it.
that's never happened before, bro. I snapped.
You broke
Crazy to see how much you've grown, bro. Remember.
And the final bit of news this week comes from Tyler1 and League of Legends. As we know, Tyler1 was unbanned from League back in January and has now ended up in the LCS arena where he is a substitute for Pastry Time and now is playing off against Qtpie and the Twitch Dream Team, of which Tyler1 ends up losing the game, putting him at a 0% LCS win rate while Yassuo runs a 100% win rate. So here is the clip from afterwards.
That's exactly what you get. Freak, headset still on. Oh, here he goes. He's going to be a sportsman. Yeah. I like to see the smiles on the faces when all the fun is said and done.
I'm expecting a little bit of controversy.
Whoa!
Denied him the handshake.
Yeah.
Then he tries to go back for the pity handshake.
So not only the handshake question, but also the 1v1 question.
There are a lot of questions.
That felt like when the game turned, right? It was pretty close. It was.
And so finally, I want to thank you guys for watching as normal. That is it for the video today, and I finally want to explain why this video is a little bit late. So for those who've been here a while, you would know that I upgraded to a new version of a program I used to edit, and I was having issues with editing videos in 60 FPS. Since I've had those issues, I've gone back to 30 FPS and had no problem. But today I figured, hey, I'm going to give 60 FPS a go. This new version's been out a while, they've surely fixed the problem I've been having. It turns out nope, and 2.5 hours before this video was supposed to come out, the file I needed to render the video out would not open, and the program would just crash upon attempting to open it. And so I figured instead of uploading this video tomorrow, as I had already done the majority of the video, I could just re-edit it in the final 2.5 hours, add the last 2 stories on. So for those who are wondering why the video is late, that is why. Something that is completely out of my control and just sucks that it happened. But anyway guys, I want to thank you guys for watching as normal, and I'll see you in the next one.